So Biden's cabinet minister was hacked, but don't ask him which one, because chances are he'll get them mixed up. Before you say that's a low blow, let me give you some updates. Joe Biden was in Lithuania yesterday for the NATO summit. He was attending the NATO annual summit. After the talks, he addressed the media along with Ukrainian President Zelensky. Now, Zelensky's first name is Volodymyr. It's a very popular first name in Ukraine. But Joe Biden got it mixed up. Listen to this.
Vladimir and I shouldn't be so familiar. Mr. Zelensky and I...
Another day, another gaffe. I know this sounds like a harmless one. Volodymyr and Vladimir sound quite similar, so maybe he got confused. But this particular first name is very symbolic in Ukraine. One of their national heroes is Volodymyr, Volodymyr the Great. He was a king who ruled Kiev for almost 40 years. He is credited with a lot of development. But the same king is pretty famous in Russia too. There he's called Vladimir the Great. So both first names are actually the same. Volodymyr is the Ukrainian version, Vladimir is the Russian one. That's one reason why Biden's gaffe is problematic. The other reason is this Vladimir, the Russian president, who ordered the invasion. Imagine if someone mixed up your name with your biggest enemy, gaffe or not, you would be hurt. But such mistakes have followed Joe Biden in recent months. He took a tumble at the US Air Force Academy. He confused Ukraine and Iraq. He also confused India and China. If your aging uncle did that at the dinner table, you wouldn't mind. But if that uncle had America's nuclear codes, you would. Biden's critics have jumped at these incidents. They say he's unfit for office. Now remember, Joe Biden is already 80 years old. He will be 86 if he completes a second term as president. Frankly, this is an uncomfortable conversation to have. If you criticize too much, you risk ageism. And what does that mean? Ageism is basically discrimination based on age, like preferring young people for certain jobs or refusing loans or credit cards to older people. It's morally and legally wrong. So the focus should not be on age, really. It should be on mental and physical capacity. Is the person fit for the job or not? Is he or she mentally fit? Joe Biden's recent gaffes certainly weaken his case. But let me also show you the other extreme. Meet Robert Kennedy Jr. He is the nephew of former US President John F. Kennedy. Like his uncle, he's a Democrat. He's also challenging Joe Biden for the presidential nomination. It's a long shot. Last month, this video of his went viral. It's a workout video. Kennedy is seen doing push-ups and bench presses. And yes, he's doing it shirtless. Now, this was supposed to be a campaign stunt. A bid to draw comparisons between him and Biden. Biden, the gaffe machine, and Kennedy, the gym monster. But even this is problematic. You don't need six-pack abs to become president. You also don't have to bench press 100 pounds. All you need is mental acuity. And the US of all countries should know this. One of their most admired presidents is Franklin Roosevelt. He took America out of the Great Depression. He also won them World War II. To top it all, he was president for 12 years, but Roosevelt was actually paralyzed from the waist down. He needed a wheelchair to move around. So world leaders don't have to be built like models. If they want to look like that, that's fine. But it's not a requisite for the job. Despite that, you see them doing all sorts of weird stuff. Vladimir Putin is an expert at this. You may have seen him working out or horse riding without a shirt. It's supposed to be sending macho vibes. Kennedy's gym routine is no different. But all these leaders are underestimating their voters. People don't care if their president goes to the gym. They care about real-life issues. Presidents cannot solve inflation by doing 20 push-ups, nor can they create jobs by running a marathon. For that, you need mental virtues like sharpness, patience, ingenuity. So Biden getting names wrong is certainly a cause for worry, but so is fake machismo that hides the lack of policy skills.